Good day, everyone. We're here at the Postgraduate Institute of Management, where the AMDISA 2016 Executive Council meeting and regional conference is currently underway. It is hosted by the Postgraduate Institute of Management, University of Sri Jawadhanapura, and the Institute of Certified Professional Managers. Joining us now is Dr. M A Kulasooriya, who is Director, Productivity and Management at the National Institute of Business Management here in Sri Lanka, and Director of Academic Affairs, NSBM, Sri Lanka. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about your participation here at AMDISA 2016, please?
Yeah, being a member of the AMDISA, we thought of joining this, and I was invited to have a presentation on overview of the collaboration and networking among South Asian Management Institute. And in fact, if you looked at the history of NIBM, and we have been operating for the last 48 years. It's owned by the Ministry of Skill Development and Vocational Training. And 4 years back, we formed the degree school of us, that is NSBM. So together, NIBM and NSBM, and we play a major role in education as well as in training. And if you looked at the numbers that we do, at NIBM we train more than 15,000 students in different disciplines. At NSBM we have more than 5,000 students as undergraduates.
Do you see the demand for degrees in business management increasing over the years here in Sri Lanka?
Yes, of course, and there is huge demand coming in the field of management as well as in computing and MIS and all other areas. And if you looked at the total number of students who join the national universities, of course, it's around 25,000 students. And if you take the total number of students who go for higher studies in abroad, nearly 16,000 students. And we can see this nationally as well as internationally, and we do train more than 50,000 students in different disciplines. At the same time, there are students who have not done very well in A-levels and O-levels, and more than 130,000 students, they drop out from schools and they need to go through skill development programs. So we cater both the skill development as well as professional training in the field of management and IT.
All right. You were instrumental in the introduction and implementation of Six Sigma system, as well as lean manufacturing certification to Sri Lanka. Could you tell us a little bit about this, please?
Yes, of course. And NIBM is basically known for industrial development programs. So we do have some programs in manufacturing management, industrial management, supply chain management, logistic management, and we have been involved in this area. So we thought of having best practices in the world to here in Sri Lanka is a major aspect of improving the productivity of our organization. So in my case, of course, in 2002 I introduced the Six Sigma management system here in Sri Lanka, and there is a huge response coming from leading companies, and we have trained large number of professionals in the field of manufacturing as well as in the services, and it's picking up. And in relation to lean management, of course, that is also one of the best practices that we do in Japan, in other Asian countries, and even in Western countries also. So we thought of introducing that thinking of lean thinking as well. So it's picking up and it's doing very well, and it's very important for us to improve the quality and productivity of business organization in Sri Lanka. If we are to do so, of course, we need to get the best practices to industries here in Sri Lanka, and we are in the process of doing it. And in fact, NIBM is in the forefront of introducing new management thinking into our industries.
All right. And how does one engage in this program?
Yeah, this is a very practical-oriented program. So what we do is we invite industrialists to join us for a 1 week or 1 month programs, depending on the levels of studies. And what they do is they go through all the different theories and applications, and finally they need to go back to the industries and get it implemented. without which we don't certify them as best people in the field of Lean and Six Sigma. So that's the difference between other theoretical based programs and the practical aspect of these programs. So what happens is naturally they need to save in hard cash by improving the productivity of their organization, so that industrialists also get the benefit out of it. At the same time, the trainees also get the benefit of real life applications of the whole thinking behind this thinking. And at the same time, as a trainer, NIBM also trying their best to give the best practices to different industries in Sri Lanka. So it's one of the best programs that we have introduced in the country, and it is picking up. We are glad to see this. We are really developing the competencies of professionals in the country in the field of productivity and quality.
Have you been able to identify any new management systems that perhaps you would like to introduce in the future?
Yes, of course, there are lots of best practices are coming from different industries in the world. And at the same time, here in Sri Lanka, what we do is we need to inculcate the management practices in our context. So that is, of course, our culture, our way of thinking, our practices are completely different from what is really happening at global level. So we need to think globally and act locally, and having a lot of our own practices to improve the productivity and quality. I think in the years to come, especially in the field of data analytics, is one of the major areas is coming up, and we need to produce some data scientists to different industries in the country. It is data that generate new knowledge, so therefore we need to train all the professionals in industries to build up on this data, and finally they can create new knowledge using data, and they will have a major role as data scientists to create new knowledge into the industries, which is one of the major areas that is coming up in the country today.
All right. The theme of the 2016 AMDISA Regional Conference is management development through international networking and collaborations. How has NIBM sought to pursue such collaborations?
Yes, of course. We have been in the process of developing partnerships, and NIBM and NSBM together, we form partnership in University College Dublin in Ireland, one of the prestigious universities in the world. And we offer degrees in human resource management, IT, and business management. And at the same time, we linked up with the University of Plymouth University in UK, and that is also one of the leading universities in UK. And we offer different degrees in the field of industrial management, logistics, supply chain, tourism, events, and all these are non-traditional degrees that we offer here in Sri Lanka with the support of University of Plymouth. And we have already linked up with Lanka University in Malaysia, and we offer different programs, of course, in relation to architecture, and especially we have a program in interior design, which is very attractive and is coming up in the country. So we have developed partnership with these three universities up to now, and we are in the process of developing partnership in Australia as well as in USA. So we need to learn best practices from international business leaders, especially in the leading universities, and we want to get them here. At the same time, we need to do a little bit of adaptation according to our culture and traditions, so that we will be able to develop the management skills of our country. We would like to think about having partnership in SAARC countries as well, and especially in our country, students, they looked at the ranking of universities. So therefore, in terms of quality, we need to improve the quality of management institutions, as well as in degree programs, in order to link up with South Asian countries. So that is what we are looking at, which is very important for us. South Asia is one of the biggest markets in the world today, and we need to develop strong partnership with, especially in India and Bangladesh and other countries in the region.
All right. Would you say that research is a component in the education provided by NIBM and NSBM?
Yes, of course. Research is a major component. Without having research and development, I don't think that we would be able to develop the new knowledge into different aspects of our industries. So therefore, we need to encourage to go for research and development. However, in most of the universities in South Asian countries, it's not up to the level that we have expected. So we need to get the support of the government to go for funding, especially in the field of research and development, so that we can get the support of scholars and get into these researchers, getting into this area, and finally we can develop our knowledge of our students. But at the same time, we need to encourage the faculties of different universities in Sri Lanka to engage in practical and pragmatic projects in the field of research, so that the benefit will go to the real users of the country.
And what is the feedback that you receive from the corporate sector about the graduates that NIBM and NSBM is producing?
If you looked at NIBM, traditionally we have a strong link with the industries. So if you looked at, we do have programs for professionals in the industries, so therefore naturally we are in link with them. So as a result, our graduates are now fully employed. Of course, maybe 95% of the graduates are employed, basically because our linked and the relationship, and we make use of industry leaders to train our students. So it's a real partnership between the industries and the universities and plus the government. So it's a triple joint organization system, so that we will be able to get the highest possible productivity from this program.
What would you say is one of the strengths of your organization?
Our major strength is the faculty, and it's very important they have the exposure to the industries, and at the same time they have academic experience plus the professional experience. Faculty is one of the major, and at the same time we are linked to the government, and so therefore people place the trust on us, basically because of the stability of the institutions. And one of the major aspect is the location. We are in the heart of the city, and anybody can access. So those are some of the strengths: the faculty, the stability, and our strong link with the leading universities in the world.
And for those who are perhaps not in the city, but who would like to attend, what are the options available for them?
Yes, of course, it's a very good question that we have addressed that issue as well. Also, being a national organization owned by the government, our responsibility is to see that each and everyone has an access to the higher educations. So we thought of introducing regional centers, and now we have one regional center in Kurunegala, one in Galle, one in Kandy, and one in Mathura. So that all the suburbs and the people in the village can join these programs at regional levels with the same facilities, and after completing first 2 years they can join the degrees in Colombo. So we have make the real access for students in the regional centers as well, so that everybody can join NIBM and they can get the diploma level certifications, and finally they can move on to the degree level at the NSBM.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing your thoughts.
Okay, thank you very much.